Hello there, this is Manaparik from Engineering College Jalabad. I create a presentation in programming with Python, which is brief in all topic, which is covered in my Internshala platform in the guidance of my industrial training professor Mr. Shailendra Soni. And my training objectives are master the fundamentals of the writing Python scripts, learn core Python script elements such as variable and flow control structures, discover how to work with list and sequence data, write Python functions to facilitate code review, use Python to read and write files, make their code reviews by handling errors and exceptions properly, work with the Python standard library, explore Python's object-oriented features, and search text using regular expressions. So these are the learning objectives in programming with Python. Now, this is a brief introduction. Python is a popular programming language, as you know. It was created by Udo Van Rossum and released in 1991. It is used for web development, means server side, software development, mathematics, system scripting. What can Python do? So, Python can be used on a server to create a web application. Python can be used alongside software to create workflows. Python can connect to database system. It can also read and modify files. Python can be used to handling big data and perform complex mathematics. Python can be used for rapid prototyping or for production-ready software development. Now, let us understand what is variable. The variable in Python, the Python variable is a reserved memory location to store values, in which other words, a variable, a Python program gives data to computer for a processing. Every value in the Python has data type. Different data type in Python are numbers, list, tuple, string, dictionary, etc. Variables can be declared by any name or even alphabet like A, AA, ABC, and etc. Now, how to declare even after you can declare it once. So now let us understand by using this example in this slide. So declaring variable and initialize it. So f equal to 0 and print f. So f equal to guru and redeclaring the variable works. You can redeclare a variable even after it is declared once it work fine. Let us see whether you can concatenate different data types like string and number together. For example, we will concatenate guru with the number 19, unlike Java, which concatenates the number with the string without declaring the number is as string, and Python require declaring the number as string, otherwise it will show an type error. So this is the example in which let's see the print guru plus 19. This is the compound type of our program. It shows an error because 99 is an constant and the guru is a string. So this is not right. Now let us talk about local and global variables. In Python, when you want to use the same variable for the rest of the your program or module, you declare it global variable. While if you want to use the variable in specific function and method, you use a local variable. In other words, the global variable is used outside function and the local variable is used inside the function. It means inside the program. In this chapter, we will familiarize ourselves with the principles of object-oriented programming. Now, let us understand what is object-oriented programming in programming with Python. There is an classes, inheritance, inference, implementation, abstraction of the data, and behavior encapsulation of data, and class implementation, polymorphism, and virtual methods. So this is the small topics in object-oriented programming. Top. The first principle is inheritance. Inheritance is a mechanism that lets you describe a new classes based on existing parent class. In doing so, the new classes browse the properties and functionality of the parent class. Abstraction, this is the second principle. This is a very simple principle. Abstraction means to identify the main, most significant characteristics of the something while simultaneously declaring anything minor and significant. Principle third, encapsulation. In Java, encapsulation means restricting the ability to retain, change the data. And the fourth one is polymorphism. Polymorphism is the ability to work with the several types as if they were the same type, or what the objective behavior will be different depending on their types. Now let us talk about SQLite. And SQLite is a C library that provides a lightweight disk-based database that does not require separate server and process and allows an accessing database using a non-standard variant of the SQL query language. Using your SQL operations, we need to use in value from the Python variables. When should I use SQLite? This is the question. Why we should use SQLite? And SQLite is often used on the on-disk file format for a desktop applications such as a version control system, financial analysis tools, media cataloging, and editing source, CAD packages, record king programs, so forth, and traditional file open operation. So this is the use of SQLite in our daily. Now this is a structure in which SQLite can be defined really easily. There is a application, connector, client, server process, text, data files, and server. And this is the structure in which the SQLite can work. Now, Python's applications. Python supports cross-platform operating system, which makes building application with it all the more convenient. Some of the global known applications such as Ludo, BitTorrent, Dropbox, etc. using Python to achieve their functionality. Web development. Python can be used to make a web application at rapid rate. Why is that? It is because of the frameworks a Python use to create these applications and this common backend logic that goes into the making these frameworks and number of the libraries that can be help integrate protocols such as HTTPS, FTS, SSL, etc. and even help in the processing of JSON, XML and emails and so much more. Now, second one is game development. Python is also used the development of interactive games. There are libraries such as PySO, which is a 3D game engine supporting Python 3, and Pygame, which provide a functionality and a library for the game development. Games such as Civilization 4, Disney Downtown Online, Legacy Strike, etc. have been built using Python. This is the so attractive games by using Python in the game development. Machine learning and artificial intelligence. As you know, machine learning and artificial intelligence are the talks of the town as they yield the most promising careers for the future. We make the computer learn based on past experiences through the data stored, or better yet, create an algorithm which make the computer learn by itself. Programming language that mostly everyone chooses it's Python. Why? Support of these domains with the libraries that exist already such as Pandas, SCCAD, Learns, NumPy and so many more. Now, fifth one is desktop GUI, which is graphical user interface. We use a Python to program desktop application and provide the Thinker library that can be used to develop by interference. And there are some other useful toolkits such as the WXWidget, PyQt, and that can be used to create an application on a several platform. Sixth one is web scripting application. A Python is a savior which it comes to pull a large amount of the data from the website, which can then help in various real-world processing such as price comparison, job listening, research development, and much more. Let us see a simple GUI calculator using Tinker. This is projects. A Python offers multiple operations for developing GUI, which means graphical user interface and output of all the GUI method. Tinker is most commonly used method. It is standard Python interface to the TKGUI and toolkit, shipping with the Python, which Tinker output the fastest and the easiest way to create the GUI applications. Creating a GUI using Tinker is an easy task. To create a Tinker, importing the module Tinker and create a main window means container and add any number of the widgets to the main window, apply the event trigger on the widgets. Let's create a GUI based simple calculator using Python Tinker module, which can perform basic arithmetic operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division below in the implementation. So this is a program which we use to make a simple GUI calculator. So when you open your exe file, this calculator is open and this is not require any IDE to run. Let us check the simple calculator 150 plus 141 and 101. This is the example. This is absolutely right, which means 400 is the right answer. Thank you so much for watching.